sein markanter Style auf dem Brett, wie seine Gewichtsverlage ist so schön zu beobachten. Und Joe Barrelay auch genauso wie er möchte sein Teil für den Titel haben. Das dritte Mal am Marsch. Und er wird es auch auf dem Podium heute schaffen, logischerweise wie alle von uns. Neben der Joe Barrelay, der Trent Stucky, der amtierende, der aktuelle Titelhalter von Munich Marsch. Trent Stucky sagt man weltweit, der ist super schwer zu toppen. Hat vorletztes Wochenende im Midtown Contest gewonnen, das Rainbow Weight Duel am Anfang des Jahres zum 5. Mal in Folge des Leinfeld Open zu gewinnen und hier einer der bedeutendsten Wettkämpfe überhaupt auf der Welt in Munich Marsch möchte er jetzt wieder dieses Jahr haben. Viel Erfolg, ganz viel Spaß dabei, wünsche ich dir auf jeden Fall. Ari Blanek mit daneben. Ari ist eine Maschine, sagt man einfach, für sein Verständnis auf dem Brett, wie er Druck auf dem Kante aufbaut, Verständnis in der Luft. Ari ist definitiv einer, die ich sehr genieße zuzuschauen, unüberrechenbar. Und ich hoffe, dass für ihn gut läuft heute. Und Ari freut sich mega am Start dieses Jahr. Die sein Debüt hier beim Match auf jeden Fall verdient. Daneben auch hier das erste Mal am Start der 18-jährige Daniel aus der Ukraine. Daniel ist einer, wo jeder momentan draufschaut. Mit seinen 18 Jahren, was er möglich macht auf dem Brett, sein Talent, sein Skills, jeder auf den Wasser bringt und diese Aufregung mehr am Markt zu sein, sieht man nicht in seinem Fahrstil. Gestern wird abgegangen, heute möchte in diesen Lines, diesen Main Event Qualifikationen, möchte sein Bestes zeigen. Neben der Daniel Fischer, einer der gravierste Wakeboarder aller Zeiten, der Nico von Reichenfeld, 2022 hat er den Contest hier gewonnen. Ich stand unter Tränen währenddessen. Es war so schön zu sehen, der Nico einfach sein Fahrstil graviert über die Jahrzehnte hinweg. Und es spricht wirklich das Können.
Hello and welcome to the beautiful shore of the Olympic Lake for Munich Marsch 2026. We're moments away from getting our wakeboard elimination started, where we'll see the world's best going head-to-head to get through to the top 6 in tomorrow's final. I'm Mark Churchill, and joining me on commentary today is the king of the cable, as always, Lockie. Nice to have you here, mate.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks for having me.
Stoked to have you here. So let's take a look at our format for today's competition.
That's right. We've got 2 heats today. We've got 6 riders per heat, 2 runs each with a max score of 100. And the best run counts. So top 3 of each heat will be advancing into tomorrow's final on Sunday.
That format is going to be really bringing the best out of our riders today. And this course is absolutely amazing. And speaking of our course, we caught up with Rivers Hendrick and Liam Peacock to take a closer look earlier.
Munich Marsch 2026.
About to check out the Marsch 2026 course.
First off, we got the Stucky feature, Gavin on the left, Sean on the right.
And now into that mega booter kicker.
Now to my favorite section, the Rivers feature, very nice.
Coming again into the second Rivers rail that we have here at Marsch.
Oh, a little hard wave too, we love to see that.
And then one last hit on the Stucky rail, just keeping it nice and clean there. And that is going to do it.
And that was the Marsch 2026 course preview.
Some insane unit features out there, so make sure you get down this weekend to see the riders sending it.
See you there, let's go.
Those two are the best, right?
That's it.
So, Lockie, let's take a look at our judging criteria for today's competition, starting off with difficulty and risk.
Exactly. Then on to execution and amplitude, variety and creativity, and of course, adding some style elements in there too is what the judges are looking for.
Yeah. It's really touching all the essences there of getting the best out of everyone. And the people putting those criteria into scores are on your screen right now.
Maurizio Marissi, Alexander Albach, and Andy Colville will be your judges for today's event.
All smiles up there. They've got one of the best seats in the house there, right at those kickers. And let's take a look at our start list for today. Starting it off with Germany's Dominic Gers.
Then on to Lucas Holmes, Pedro Caldas, Max Milder, Joe Battleday, and Trent Stucky for our first heat.
This is a pretty crazy first heat,
This
isn't
is
it?
an absolutely stacked heat to start off the event. Not sure who was in charge of putting the people in the heats, but it's going to be a huge lineup, so excited to see it.
And also, prior to the competition, everyone at home got a chance to vote for their fan favourites, didn't they? They could jump on and be like, let's hammer who our favourite is.
Yeah, they were jumping on the Flip Fantasy and put in the votes, so at the end of this, we're going to find out who the fan favourites are.
See Dominic just getting ready for run number 1.
Local Munich man. Bit of a local favourite.
Yeah, he was putting on a good show in Best Trick yesterday, which was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah. All right, getting ready, getting geared up.
And first run's going to be a spray run, I've heard.
That's correct, yeah. So it's really important to make sure that all the obstacles are wet and sprayed down, especially in the warm, humid heat of Munich at the moment. We want to make sure that none of the riders are going to be sticking to those obstacles.
Yeah, we've got the water jet out there on the middle section, but nothing on the first and second sections.
First and third sections, no, unfortunately not. So we'll make sure that we send someone out to go and spray them down. I think Dom's opted in to be the rider. Warm up the legs a little bit as well.
Yeah, definitely. You're getting that great overview of this huge course, right? And we've got some pro-designed obstacles as well, haven't we?
That's right. So we can see Dom going past the Rivers Hendricks feature right now. And she has 2 features in this course set up in the Smash. And also the Trent and Gavin Stuckey features at the bottom of the course.
Well, Trent took our win yesterday in Best Trick. We know he's going to be going for the win, but today it's all about getting through to the top 6. We're only having 3 from each heat available to go through to the final.
That's it, yeah, just your top 3. So the guys will be trying to play maybe a little bit safe, but of course that can always leave room for the other competitors to try and take that top 3 spot.
For sure. We've only got the 2 heats and 2 runs each, so you're going to see how people get affected. If you don't make that first run, the pressure's on that second one, isn't it?
Definitely, only 2 runs, so will be interesting to see if they decide to, some of the riders will decide to put down a safe run, or if they're just going to come out the door swinging.
Yeah, it's come down to that best run that counts, as we are ready to get started with Dominic Gerds. Was getting some of the local crowd wild yesterday, wasn't he?
Sure was, getting around hyped up, and now it's Dom on the water first up in this first heat, coming on 50-50 over the lip slide, 270 out.
Not looking too uncomfortable going as the first rider, is he?
Not at all. Going for the double half cab off the bat straight away. A little bit sketchy on that landing. Now coming in, right foot, backside 450 tail. Oh, and just slipping out on the tail of his board there.
Yeah, and onto the tail of his body.
Yeah.
Taking a body check on the end of that. It shows you just how dangerous it is, because these obstacles are long. So if you fall off, there's a lot of obstacle to land on.
There's a lot more to go, yeah. And of course, in that second hit, he unfortunately back-tacoed the feature on that Rivers Hendrick feature. And let me see now the double half cab, not quite getting the full rotation, but managing to hang on. And this back 450, I saw him getting this every single time in practice perfectly yesterday. So,
well, that's the classic first run thing, isn't it?
That is. Get the crashes out of the way and move on to the second round, hey?
For sure. So 9.33.
So, of course, scores being out of 100. And Lucas Holmes lining up at the start dock, getting ready for his first run. Wasting no time, Lucas straight back into it. Going up, back lip to front lip, coming off a little bit early on that Stuckey feature. Now charging at the kicker on left foot forward for the double stale back roll. We saw him do that one yesterday in Best Trick, and he did it cleaner, if not cleaner, just then as well. Yes. Backside 270 to lip. Oh.
Damping that landing, just getting a bit squirrely on that one.
A little bit wobbly. That's all right, still putting down a fairly clean run so far. Now coming back in, going left forward, big front side 360 into the bank there. And now just coming in toe side to this middle section, going huge chromo transfer all the way across to that down rail. And final hit, going left foot into the hallway, going nollie step 270, backside 90 out. So Luke's making it back to the dock.
Complete run.
That's it, setting the benchmark.
Well, he's going to be really happy to get that out the way. Where do you think the upgrades are going to be on that run for run number 2?
We definitely saw a couple of sketchy areas there, right? Coming off the rails a little bit early. So I think he'd be looking to clean them up. I was also talking to him about half an hour ago, and he was saying that he's got a bit of an idea of what he might want to do on the kicker later as well. So really keeping an eye on that for sure.
So this is certainly one he can improve on for run number 2, but did well to hold on to that.
Definitely, and I love this middle section here. Getting the grab, going chrome over 270, all the way to back lip, back to 90 out. And stepping up for that 270 on the second feature.
Well, so many options available on that obstacle, especially the last one.
Indeed.
So 53.33 coming through. Looks like he's gearing up for that second run there. So this guy yesterday, Pedro Caldaz, was on fire. Not just his riding, but just in the atmosphere he was bringing to the course.
He was, he sure was. Yeah, starting off that backside 270, he's stepping over for that lip slide. And cutting into the kicker, going for the double scarecrow, stomping that. Love to see it.
He's making it look way too easy out there.
Going up, tip-tapping around, lip slide, 270 out, hanging it on.
A lot going on then.
He loves that tic-tac style. Super unique to Pedro. And coming in heel side, up the bank, going backside 540, sorry. All the way around to that lander. Now right forward 270, 180, board slide, 270 back out. Looking clean. And final hit, left forward step up. Going almost a little bit of a free into the rail at the end there.
Oh, and it's all in the dismount.
Coming into the entry, coming into the dismount.
I saw the cameraman flinch then.
So that's a pretty solid run from Pedro. A few of the guys have been struggling with his feature at the start because of the tap retention at this park. And Pedro just saying, not an issue for me. I'm just going to go out there and put it down on my first run. And we can see now that double scarecrow. Unique to Pedro. Pedro's one of the only guys out here on this course doing that trick. Double front roll with the 180. I love this hit. Up the bank, finding the landing, full backside 540.
Well, and it comes down to execution, right? 81.66. He's landing everything pretty much perfect.
That was a huge score. I'm sure he's getting hyped with that one.
Well, he's certainly set the standard right there as we take it over to Germany's Max Milder. Run number 1 of 2.
Is he coming in? Great to see him back here at Munich Mash 2026. Going back lip, front side 3 to back, other way back lip. Now go for the Moby Dick 5, getting the grab on there on the way through.
Looks like everyone's so comfortable on their first runs at the moment.
Everyone's pretty locked in, aren't they? Love to see that backside 180, rewind to back lip. Now coming to hit the Rivers Hendrick feature on the opposite direction. 50-50, back one, sail, rewind, back one into the lander. Such a unique hit. Now left and forward. 180
I love
across.
The sound of that.
How good's that pipe sound?
Proper corrugated pipe.
Gotta love it. Back lip. Going backside 450 step up.
Oh, you see him nodding. Out. He's hyped on that one. Getting it done.
Incredible.
First go. Oh, woo! I love to see it. Well, it's big time. This is one of the biggest stages for wakeboard in the world, right?
It sure is. This is one of the biggest events of our year. It's an invite-only contest, and all these riders have got the opportunity now to put it down, and no one wants to miss out on this finals tomorrow, by the looks of it. Everyone's going full guns blazing out the gates.
Well, when you stood on the dock waiting to get your run going, it's all the nerves are there. You're trying to shake them off, but they're certainly going to be gone as he comes into run number 2. But maybe a little bit of cleaning up to be done there. You saw him just miss the grab.
That's right, just a little bit. Just a little bit. As you see on this rail as well, didn't quite get over and onto the rail on top of it. And this hit here, I haven't actually seen him do this hit in practice, so I think he was pretty hyped to put that one down.
Well, there is such a thing as competition make, right? You just get hyped up and you're like, I'm going for it.
Get in the flow zone, get in the state, and put down your best run. That's it.
48.33 coming through. Joe Battleday was going to be riding best trick yesterday, but we didn't get to see him, did we?
No, that's right. Not too sure what the issue was, but I think he's saving the energy for today. So
well,
Joey,
I want to see that energy explode onto the course right now.
He's coming in, going back lip, highway front 3, all the way across to switch back lip. Now charging in, left and forward, going for the Crow 5, and unfortunately just popping the handle there.
Well, that would have been a super clean landing as well, wouldn't it?
Would have been. He came down, landed on the board, just unfortunately didn't have the handle.
Well, let's let everyone know, you're seeing multiple runs go down first go, the hardest tricks out there, and everyone's landing them, so you get lulled into a false sense of security that it's easy. It is not, and this is a prime example, right?
Exactly. It's moments like those that you wish you were a snowboarder, because you don't need the handle. But yeah, unfortunately...
But you do need a big slope.
Yes, indeed. Such a crucial part of our sport, having that handle, and relying on that tension control to keep the rotation going.
Okay, yesterday's winner of best trick, looking on top form out here in Munich Mash, Trent Stuckey. Run number 1.
Man's entering the course onto his custom feature. Going lip slide, 180 across the front board. Now coming in, toe side. Going for the seat belt. Promo 5 on that one. Now right forward, backside, full 360, frontside 360 out.
Looking very, very chilled on the course.
He sure is.
Nothing's phasing him, right?
Not at all. Going for the hard way chromo into the Rivers Hendrick bank there. Super technical trick.
Well, it's those technical tricks that are going to set him apart and really wow the judges.
Exactly. Getting a nice hit in that middle section there. Now stepping up. Frontside 270, slipping off a little bit on the end of that feature. But I dare say that's going to be a pretty high score.
Not looking phased at all, is he? Not out of breath either.
He's so nonchalant about it. Makes you wonder if he's really stressing. But I think he's pretty relaxed. Thousands of hours spent perfecting these tricks. You see there going for the seatbelt. Promo 5. And that full indie grab chromo. Doing that the late way. So doing the front roll first and then spinning the full 360 towards the end of the trick.
Love that look back landing as well. Classic. So waiting for that score to come in. 74 straight there. He's saying, oh, well, it's coming through on that second run. So full heats of riders gone through of run number 1. We're going to take a look at our leaderboard, see where we are sitting at the moment. Pedro Caldas, rightly so, 81.66, setting the bar first run.
Sure is. First run down, another run to go, so everyone's going to be looking to step it up in the second run.
But that's quite a gap between Pedro and Trent right now.
That was a little bit surprising. I was watching the guys at practice, and they definitely were putting down some pretty big tricks. And I thought to myself, man, Pedro's got such a dialed run, and it's that style and that creativity I think the judges are really appreciating with his first run.
So now everyone's seen where the bar's been set. They've got one final chance. We're taking 3 riders out of this heat through to tomorrow's final. 3 riders out of heat number 2 as well. So for some, this is going to be the final chance. You're seeing Trent just getting it done in classic Trent style. But a little bit of work to do for him as we take it back to the top of the heat, and Dominic Gers up for run number 2.
Tom Gers getting into his second run here. Cheering on the crowd. Going in for the 50-50. Jumping across the lip. 270 out. Now let's see if we can clean up this double half cab roll. 1, 2.
Oh, getting stuck there. Where did it go wrong? The takeoff?
I think it just slipped the grab a little bit, and his momentum wasn't quite all the way around. He got a little bit disjointed in the air and didn't quite stay tucked up. So unfortunately, just bailing out of that one.
Yeah, that grab's so essential, not just for points, but for being able to keep that rotation going round, right?
100%. That's it. We see here he's got the first grab and then just slipped it and opened him right up, and you can see there didn't quite get around.
Well, you could see he knew he got stuck, and he was throwing his head back to try and get those legs to follow, but it just wasn't enough.
Right. That's all right.
Take that long walk back to the dock.
Exactly. Props to Dom for being out here. Moving on now to Lucas Holmes' second run.
So needs an 82 for first. Certainly reachable.
Most definitely. I'm excited to see him step this run up. Come on, Lucas. Let's see it, mate. Going in back lip to front lip. 270 out. Getting that one a little bit cleaner. Now charging this kicker, going heel side for the double back roll once again. Super clean style grab. Coming into this Rivers Hendrick feature. Backside 270. Same way, 270 out. So he's stepping it up so far.
Yeah, much cleaner run so far. Back down the course.
Lucas coming in, left forward, full front 3, getting the big nose grab on that one.
Something interesting I've noticed, no one hitting the opposite obstacle on the other side.
They're all going in the same direction, that's right. Hey, it might be to do with the tension a little bit. Lucas there getting that Chrome Up 270 transfer once again. Stepping up, 270, 90 out. So Lucas stepping up his run. Hopefully be enough to get him into the top 3 spots.
He's going to be waiting for that judge's score to come through. A lot of the time when you're at this level, it's more about getting a full run, right? Sometimes it's like, I just want to get the run that I came here to do.
It's so true. You see it time and time again. Riders out there try and complete their run to their hardest capability, to their hardest ability, and it's the guys who just get a full pull, get all their tricks clean, get back to the dock, and oftentimes they're the ones that make it all the way through to the finals.
Yeah, we can see it's just not going to be possible unless you get back to the dock, isn't it, to be able to get through. But 60 points straight coming through there.
So a little improvement.
Lucas. He's 2 thumbs up. He's happy with that.
He's happy with it. So
okay.
sit tight.
Current leader, Pedro Caldas from Brazil. Where do you think he's going to step it up?
Mate, I'm excited to see it. I'm hoping that we see it up top of the course. Let's see. Pedro going in. Backside 270. All the way across. Getting a little tranny find into the end of the sucking feature there. Coming in. Double scarecrow. It's insane how unlocked that trick is for him. Now 270, 50, up to lip slide. Full 270 out. Fell off the outside of that rail just a little bit, but staying composed.
Well, he's got the comfort of being in first place right now, but knowing there's a second heat to come and knowing there's only 3 spots to get through, he's looking good so far, but
that's it.
Can't get too comfortable.
Dialing in that 540. Going for the rewind transfer across. Locking that one in. Now left forward, step up. 270 across, rail to rail, 90 out.
He's looking stoked on that one.
Pedro super hyped. Of course, being from Brazil, giving a shout out to the crew back home.
No matter what sport is being done, the Brazilians have just got all the passion, right?
They do. They sure do.
And they don't mind showing it. I absolutely love it.
It's the best. Pedro looking super dialed on this course. From practice all the way through now to the event. Going there, 180, rewind.
So how is the wakeboard scene in Brazil?
Pedro's one of the best riders from Brazil that we've seen come out of there. He's, just absolutely charging the scene. Has been since he was about 16 years old, been on the Red Bull team, and then, nurtured now through to hitting up these main events all over the world.
So judges just locking in those scores. Pedro getting that 84.33 and extending that run.
Stoked to see that. He definitely improved it a little bit, and he'll be hopefully moving on to the top 3.
So needs a 60.34 for third as we unleash the course to Max Milder from Germany.
Another German favourite coming in. Right foot back lip, full 3 to kind of a bit of a back tail there. Now right foot forward and the grab going for the Moby Dick 7 and fortunately popping the handle again.
Just missing that handle.
Crowd giving me a big cheer. These kickers are double XL kickers, and they've even been boosted up more with an bit of extra foam for this event especially, so definitely a little bit challenging trying to control that tension all the way through.
But also opening up the options for bigger tricks, right?
Exactly. If those riders can put it down, they're looking to step up, add more rotations, add an extra flip.
But it also means that if you've not had that much time on the kicker, that your timing's different, isn't it?
Exactly, that's correct. Yeah, not much practice time with these kickers. You can't ride them anywhere else in the world, so these guys have only had their practice sessions to try and train on them.
So 48.33 coming through. As we take it back to Great Britain's Joe Battleday. Needs 60.34 for third. That's our bubble spot, third place. Only 3 riders from each round going through.
That's it, going back lip. Front side 2 to switch back lip. Sorry, front side 3 to switch back lip. Now coming in, let's see if he's got it. Go, Joey. Yes! Getting the full Crow 540.
You can hear that very educated crowd out there screaming for him to get it done this time.
Exactly. Going the backside, 270 rewind. Getting the melon grab on the way through. Joey staying composed. Now coming in right foot forward. Holding on. Step up, 270. Same way, 270 into that lander. Joey locking it in right now. Going back lip, full 360 to back tail to the down rail. Love to see that one. Now stepping up, lip slide, back lip, over to the rail. Pretty dialed run from Joey. Love to see his creative style.
Oh, and he's going to be stoked to get back to the dock, right?
Always, especially after that first run. Coming off halfway up the course.
Well, it's
a
always
good feeling.
exciting when you see someone fall on the first run. You don't get a little preview of what they've got in store, and we certainly had a lot in store from Joe then.
Indeed, had so many hits, as we're about to see. This is the trick that he unfortunately popped the handle in the last run, but was able to redeem himself. And throwing.
When you know you've not got the handle from the run before, is there something you're doing in your mind? Are you going, right, just get the handle, just get the handle? Are you concentrating that much more on it?
Extra focus, extra tensing of the muscles, just putting your full energy and attention into make sure you're going to get that handle.
Well, we're going to see if Joe's going to make it through and get onto the podium.
Pretty dialed run. I'm hoping that he'll make that top 3.
Well, it's certainly got everything that's needed, and we'd love to see him going through to our finals.
Definitely. One of the most stylish riders out here on the course here at MASH.
So waiting for that score to come through. Obviously, Lucas looking nervous right now.
Lucas in that bubble spot, being in that 3rd position. Joe, give me a shout out. Some of the sponsors, and
Joe jumping it in. So you see that score increase there, 70.33, some 10 points and change ahead of Lucas. That's a big deal.
Huge, huge. So Joey's made it through officially because we've only got Trent left to go as the last rider. He's already in 2nd spot, so I'm sure he's just looking to make it up to that 1st position.
Yeah, but Trent's not going to be happy with 2nd spot, is he? He wants to go through and make a statement in 1st, right?
That's it, 100%. About to see it now. Big gap, 270 to front board, all the way across, 90 out.
It was floating then.
Huge gap. Going for the Chromo 720. Getting the seatbelt grab on the way through. A little bit wobbly on that landing. Now going left foot, backside 270. Oh, didn't quite get the full pull on that feature there. Water
well,
conditions.
If you know you've made the cut and something doesn't quite go right, it's kind of like, right, it's just time on the course now.
That's it. Just a little bit of practice, bit of training. Still has that Chromo unlocked there, as we saw.
Oh, yeah, we're not taking anything away from it.
Not at all.
He's still putting a good show on.
That's it. Going front board. Full frontside 360 to back lip. Now stepping up, back lip. Oh, didn't quite get over to that rail. But I think that's just a nice little run through for Trent and the warm-up for tomorrow's finals.
You can see him shaking his head a little bit there. We know that he's got a lot more to give.
So we see now at seatbelt, skis a 7. So that's the switch Chromo. Trent coming in on his left foot. Trent is naturally a right foot forward rider. And the Chromo into the bank there. Conditions look super glassy, so we're going to see if that's an improvement on the score. And he's going up to 74. So not quite taking out Pedro's spot.
I mean, that was a heavy run, but that kind of just underlines just how good Pedro's 1st run was, doesn't it?
It was. I think the judges really appreciated the variety. He had the amplitude, of course.
Sorry, second run.
Second run, yeah.
So there you go. You can see our highlighted scores are the highest ones there. Pedro sitting out in 1st place, Trent Stuckey and Joe Battleday in that 3rd place. Just making the cut on the 2nd run.
He did. He just got in there, coming off that 1st run and, yeah, pulling through.
So let's take a look at our highlights. Our top 3 going through to tomorrow's final. Someone looking very good out there is Pedro Caldaz, right?
That's it, currently in the lead spot. So hopefully have a good seating for tomorrow. And of course, 2nd, Trent Stuckey. Tailored as always. Dialed in as always. And then Joe just making that cut in that 2nd run. See there, grabbing that handle. Such a floaty, unique style, adding all of the tweaks and all the grabs that the judges love to see.
Yeah, we've seen kind of 3 very different runs, right? You know, Joe showing a different side to the use of the course, which is so important with the judges.
Exactly, yeah. Everyone using their features in a different way, using the banks and landers and the quarter pipes, or using the rail itself on top.
Okay, let's look at our 2nd heat in our wakeboard men's elimination, starting it off with Ariano Blanik from Germany.
And we have Daniel Klescher, Nico van Lackenfeld, Niels Ritzmann, Liam Peacock and Gavin Stuckey.
So I feel like this might be a battle right now between Liam and Gavin, right?
Definitely, yeah. We saw yesterday both trying to do that double flip rotation.
Exactly
couple
what
variations.
I meant.
Exactly. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing everyone throw down. Of course, a couple of local guys in there as well.
Yeah, we can't write off everyone. And we'll be starting off right now.
So Ariano from Germany. His dad, Marcus, asked me to give him a shout out, wish him good luck, all the way back home from Australia where he's living at the moment. So we're about to see Ariano put down his first run.
So this second heat, I've been waiting around a little while. We've had a spray run to lubricate the obstacles, haven't we? So in between.
That's it. Ariano starting off, super clean rail-to-rail transfer. Now going for the promo 540. Seeing a different approach to other riders. Going in from the bank, stepping up to lip slide, front side 270 out. So curious to see how we might use the rest of the course in a different way.
And we're getting our first hit of the competition on the opposite side of the course.
Yeah. Coming in, right forward, go nose press, front side 360 into the lander. Now going back lip. Opposite, switch up to front board, 90 out. And right forward, backside 180, nollie back 90, back tail, backside 270.
Solid run for Ariano right there. He's looking relieved.
He is, yeah.
And stoked to get back to the dock. We've said it time and time again, but you want to get that full run, and you know it's super important with the judges. If you don't get that full run, you're not going through to the final tomorrow.
Not at all, that's it. You know, being the first rider off the dock was the most amount of pressure as well, trying to set precedent. And Ariano's definitely done that by completing that full run. I'm sure he's pretty stoked with it. So only 6 hits in this competition, but with this heat, it's really brutal. And 6 hits is can be quite a lot, especially when you're doing them back-to-back so quickly in concession.
Clean landings to finish things off. Waiting for that score to come through. 53.33. That's the base layer he needs to build a beautiful cake from.
Exactly. So next up we have Daniel Klescher. Young gun, this is his first ever Munich Mash. He got the invite just a few weeks ago, and he's excited to be here and throwing down with all the rest of the boys.
Wow, it's so gnarly to get the invite, isn't it?
It is. Such a milestone for any rider. And we see now getting that rail-to-rail transfer. Now going across, getting that full skis it. Promo 7, I believe. Switching up, 360 to back tail, backside 270.
This is shaping up to be a great run so far.
And he's putting it down.
We could see the focus in his eyes before he dropped in then.
Dialed in, going up, stepping up. Frontside 3. Oh, no. Oh, just hanging on.
Somehow standing back up off that.
I got 50-50 across, the lip slide. This may just be a little bit of a throwaway run, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, so hard to get back in the swing of things, right?
So Daniel was shaping up, looking so good there. Now we see next competitor lining up there, Nico. So Daniel charging this kicker, getting the mute grab on the Chromo 720. So clean, so technical. He's got that trick on lock, as we saw yesterday. And just here we saw he got pulled a little bit on the inside from that tension. And unfortunately, because he landed blind, it pulled him onto his heel side and had to save it by passing the handle.
So you can see that fall costing him dearly. 25 points coming through, and the pressure is going to be on for run number 2. But certainly not out of the contention just yet. Nico von Lerchenfeld up next from Germany, dropping in for run number 1.
Yeah, definitely a favourite here at MASH. He's done 10 Munich Mashes in a row now. So great to see him back here. Coming in, let's see if he's got this double. Bang. Oh, just holding on, I believe, to that double half cab roll. Now full frontside 270 to the lip.
All the way. That was a long.
Nico loves those clean presses, and we love seeing it. Now right foot forward. Big backside, 180 into the bank.
Maybe a bit of disappointment there.
Might be looking for a little bit of a rewind for an extra rotation. A big gap to back lip, backside 90, gapping all the way across that section. Now left forward, frontside 270, just slipping off. So I think Nico will be pretty keen to clean it up. There's his kids there, as you can see in the shot. So cool to be riding in front of your kids at one of the biggest events of the year.
How cool is it for them as well? They got a good shaded spot watching Dad smash it.
Indeed.
So it's certainly got everything it's going to take to get through to the top 3 today. Only 3 riders going through to tomorrow's final from this heat. But he's going to need very clean landings, and he's going to need to tidy it up for run number 2.
So we'll see now what that score comes in at, 32.33. So currently in second. Definitely knows that he needs to get back out there for that second run and improve on his score.
Hear that there? All right, let's try again. See the focus there, even when he's not riding.
Stays focused, that guy.
I think that was blue steel then, right?
It was. You got to psych the competitors out.
Yeah, up there saying, yo, you know I'm here.
Yeah.
I've not gone anywhere. I'm checking you out. So right now we've got a spray run going on. As we believe we're going to check out our fan favourites scores. Take a scan of that and stay up to date with everything going on in the MASH.
So right now Niels Ritzman about to enter the course. He was actually a sub in as Benny Heatley unfortunately got injured 2 days ago in practice. So Niels has been thrown into the competition, had some time to put down some runs on the course. Now seeing his first run here, going backside 270 and popping the handle on that first trick. Just not quite getting that pull that he needed to get the handle back into his other hand.
Feel a bit of first run nerves right there?
Potentially.
It's so hard when you're a sub in as well, because you sat waiting to find out. Someone gets injured and you're like, oh, I'm in. Like, I now need to hammer it on practice.
Exactly. That's it. So we'll see him back for his second run. Would really love to see him put down this hit, though. Definitely a unique angle on the course. Haven't seen anyone else use that little safety for the rail trail cap.
Well, and how good would that be if we saw Niels go from sub-in to the finals, right?
Exactly. Nothing better.
Okay.
Keeping it moving. Jumping straight back in. Going now. We're going to see Liam Peacock coming down that MASH ramp. Going in left and forward. Frontside 270 to back lip. Backside 90 out. Now charging his kicker. Going left and forward. Double tantrum. Super clean indie grab. Now left and forward. Backside 180. 270. Same way 270 out.
Certainly looking good for Liam right now. Run number 1.
Classic Liam Peacock style hit on that feature. Now right forward. Nollie step up 270. Backside 90 out. And right forward. It's going to be ollieing in, going back lip. Full frontside 3 to back lip. Backside 90. And left forward coming in for his final hit. Step up. Backside 270. Full 270. Getting a super clean full pull on that last feature.
Not only was that run savage, but our drone pilot doing a really good job there through the spray.
Incredible angles. Incredible angles.
Well, you get a really good feel for how big the obstacles are with that view, right? And how long people are either in the air or on the obstacle.
That's it. Going so big off these double XL kickers from Munich. And Liam pretty stoked to put that first run down.
Do you feel like Liam's putting a run together to just get one on the board and he's going to step it up in run number 2, or maybe just not showing his hand for tomorrow's final?
We did see him put down some pretty heavy kicker tricks in the best trick yesterday, so I'd say he's definitely eyeing out the competition and seeing what everyone else is doing. We've of course had a couple of crashes, a couple of slip-ups, so I think he's playing a little bit safe and then hoping to maybe step up just a little bit for that second run.
Okay, 62 straight coming through, and he is in first place for heat number 2 as we take it over to Gavin Stuckey from the USA. I have no idea what's going to happen right now. He's seen everybody else run. I'm sure he wants to make a statement, doesn't he?
Indeed, and he sure will. So, of course, Gavin being one of the winners from 2 years ago. Now going for the off the safety backside 450 into the bank. Getting the grab on the way through. Now going for the seatbelt back mode 540.
Maybe just missing the grab slightly on that one.
Slipped off halfway through. Stepping up, lip side, front side 450 up the back tail. Definitely a unique hit. I haven't seen anyone else approach the rail coming up on the lip slide there. Now right forward for Gavin, going 180 in, back lip, shifty rewind. Love to see that hit. And left forward onto the corrugated pipe. Going back lip, back to 180, rewind, back 90 out. Now left forward, stepping up, rail to rail, front side 270, unwind 270. So Gavin putting down a super clean run.
Yeah, real solid run right there.
Definitely going to have a solid score on the board after that one.
Do you feel like Gavin's maybe watched what everyone else has done in the heat and said, right, I'm going to need to step my game up if I want to make this top 3 going through? Or do you think he's staying with the run that he's trained from earlier?
A lot of the time I see the Stuckies, they'll, Gavin and Trent both, they'll really stick to the run that they have in mind. A lot of the times, some of them don't even watch the runs previously. But I'd say in a qualification like this, that Gavin's just making sure he's going to get a score on the board and get through to tomorrow's final.
Certainly looking good so far for Gavin. And a reminder that we're taking 3 through from each heat. Top 3 from here will go through to our finals. They're scratching their heads up in the judges' booth right now, trying to take all of that criteria in hand and put it through into scores. Is no easy feat, is it?
Not at all. Yeah, judges have their work cut out for them, especially with the lineup for this year. Super stacked heats.
Well, they've got to make it hard for Gavin at some point in the competition, right? So why not put him on the spotlight and keep him waiting?
That's it. Build the
Okay,
suspense.
scores coming through.
Let's find out. Is it going to be that top spot?
Oh, 61 straight. That sits him in second place of heat number 2 so far. So he now knows what he's going to need to do. And I think it's certainly going to come down to getting hold of that grab a little bit better.
Indeed, yeah. Yeah, getting that grab, adding extra couple spins. He did mess up that last rail hit too.
So current standings, Ariano third place, Gavin second place, Liam way out there in first place. Straight point ahead for our Great Britain rider. Let's check out those highlights from heat number 2, run 1.
So all the guys definitely going for their runs straight out the gate. Lots of big tricks this year. I'm excited to see how they step up into their second runs.
Well, it's crazy to say that it can improve as well, right? We're seeing such a high standard out there, but we know that there's room for improvement.
Always, that's it. Definitely a little bit of a shake-up in some of the seedings from that first heat, and also now at the moment, the second run. So looking forward to seeing what the final results are.
You see a great overview of our setup here at the Olympia Park Lake. As we go back to the top of the heat for runs number 2. It's all on the line right now for some of the riders, but currently in third place, Ariano Blahnik knows that he kind of can't get too comfortable. He's on the bubble spot.
That's it, exactly. So now Ariano coming in, going across slip slide to 180 to the back lip. Now choosing the left kicker this time, going for the $1 million baby, getting the indie grab on the way through, so switching it up from his previous trick. Now back to 180, shifty rewind to back lip, backside 90. Going for a little bit early in that one, but super clean run so far. Now Ariano left foot forward, following up, going banana, front side 270 into the bank. So a different run to what we've seen in the previous. And 180, backside 270, transfer. And final hit for Ariano, right forward, back 1, back 90. And I think clean.
Yeah, full pull there for Ariano. He's all smiles back on the dock. Showing just how diverse he is, isn't he? Putting a completely different run together.
That's it, yeah. It's great to see Ariano change up. Getting the double grab there on that $1 million baby. Getting all the height off these double XL kickers. And great to see riders choosing different lines and different approaches to the same obstacles.
Well, that's the thing with the format of having 2 runs. You get to put a run down, see what the judges think of it, and you're like, okay, they liked it, but it could be improved on, so I need to increase it. So 53.33 coming through. And staying in that third place rank. He's looking happy, but maybe a little bit disappointed he didn't move up a position. See him there sitting in that third place position as we take it back to Daniel Cléchard. Daniel sitting in that 5th place position, 25 on the board. Had a fall, but got away with it in run number 1. Needs to clean it up for run number 2.
That's it. Starting off nice and strong. Charging into the kicker. Going for the Chromo 720. Playing that one just as clean as the first run.
Yeah, you hear that local crowd screaming for him on the landing there.
They were loving it. So came off that last Rivers Hendrick feature just a little bit early, but still got to the end of it. Now right forward for Daniel. Stepping up, nose press, frontside 3. There it is. That's the hit he was looking for in his first run. Now right forward, going full front roll, transfer to lip slide, 270 out. Left forward, back 1, stepping up, front board to 270 out. So finishing it off with a huge statement on that Stucky feature.
Well, definitely a better run this time, getting back to the dock as well. See Liam giving him some props for that one.
It's definitely going to be an improvement on his first score. You see this huge mute grab, Chromo 7. All the air time.
Oh, just missing the grab there.
Angle, yeah, might not quite have got the grab on. Now stepping up, nose press to nose press. So nolling up to nose press, frontside 3. And of course, using this section in a little bit of a different way as well, going front roll over the entire section rather than using the rail trail option.
Yeah, taking it all the way over.
Just making it right to the start of that feature. Getting the full pull.
You mentioned some of the features are a little bit short, so you have to change up your riding, right, to adapt to that.
That's right, yeah. You want to make sure that you're hitting up the rails and entering them at the start of the rails, so you're getting as much time on those rails as possible.
So another nervous wait as we're looking at that leaderboard right now. Waiting for that run number 2 score to come through. Daniel's eyes locked to that scoreboard. 52.66. He's saying thank you very much. That sees him in that 4th place position. So jumping up 1 place in the ranking. But he's saying thank you very much. So stoked to see him get the full pull he wanted.
That's it, yeah. Great to see him out here for his first time at Munich Mash.
So Nico, run 2. We heard it from him. He said, let's try again. We're going to see it right now.
Oh, going nose press, rail to rail nose press, nolling across. Now charges kicker. Going 1, 2, double half cab, way cleaner than the first round. Nico's going to be stoked, but staying locked in now, going 180, up to lip slide, fully pressing out that board, getting the 270 out.
He's looking so much more sturdy, right? He's looking so confident as we go through this run.
He's had that first round out of the way. Now he's going for the backside melon rewind. And coming into this middle section here on the way back. Going full gap, getting a grab, going to back lip. Backside 90 out. Now left forward, charging the bank. Backside 270, tapping the rail, on the way through.
Oh, nearly missing the dock there.
Almost.
Getting back up there.
Hauling up from the outside. Kids are cheering. I think Nico will be super happy to put down that run. I think that was pretty much all of the tricks he was looking for. See here, this nose press to nollie to nose press. That's such a wide gap. It's a really wide hallway in between those 2 rails.
But he got on that really early, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Full pull once again. This was way cleaner as well. That double half cab roll. We saw him sort of butt check out, slip out a little bit in that first run. But cleaning it up in this run. Again, the tail grab, poking it all the way to back lip. So quick through the section. Great to see these riders choosing different lines, cutting across the cable. Clean landings from Nico, and going on the backside 270 to the rail. And yeah, giving the crowd maybe a little bit of a spray on the way out there too.
Well, I'm sure they need cooling down. It is super hot out here in Munich, isn't it? Eyes locked to the scoreboard. Waiting for that second run score to come through. It's all about making the cut to the top 3 from each heat going through to finals today. 59, and that sees him in that bubble position. It's going to be a nervous wait for him now as we take it through the last few riders of heat number 2.
Nico's going to be watching these next runs super closely.
Nils Ritzmann coming in for run number 2. Needs a 59.01 now to getting to that third place spot. Nico's going to be chewing his nails completely off as he watches these last few riders go through.
Neil's now coming in. That's it, Neil's going in for that backside 270. Just not quite getting across onto the rail, but entering the hallway. Now going for the Tootsie Rewind. Oh!
Just getting away from him there. He deserved to land that right, though.
He did. Coming in as a sub is never easy.
So you can see Nico's very happy right now. Looks like he's making the cut.
He knows he's done enough.
So it was only Nils that could take him out. So we now know the next two riders are going to be making the cut, Liam Peacock and Gavin Stuckey.
Just a little replay there. Kind of such a technical trick, doing that front flip 180 and then rewinding it. So you've got to let your arm out, get that tension back. And we can see he didn't quite get his body position around the front. He was looking behind him, and that tension picked back up. And
yeah, that rope's always going. And if it wants to go, you've either got to be quick or you're going with it.
Exactly. So disappointing for Niels, but it was great to see him back out here for the 2026 Munich Mash.
Okay, run number 2. He knows he's made the cut in first place for heat number 2. 62 on the board. Liam Peacock from Great Britain.
So our current leader, guaranteed to make it into tomorrow's finals. I'm expecting we'll see him just do a couple of practice hits for tomorrow's final.
Well, and analysing those scores, no one's got up there with Pedro yet. High score so far from both heats.
That's it. Going for the Crail KGB 5. Now stepping up, backside, 270, 270 out.
There's no messing around on the course right now for Liam Peacock, coming in for that second run back down the course.
Wow, going for the back move into the bank. It's a super small safety to do that trick off of. Now right forward, going full frontside 3 to back tail. And final hit. Stepping up, backside 270, frontside 2. He's got that trick on block.
Well, this is the thing with Liam, he just doesn't fall, does he?
Super consistent. One of the most consistent riders out there, by far.
He's looking very happy to get that run done. But has that luxury of being in first place position.
You see there, actually, that was the seatbelt grab on that KGB 5. So back roll with a backside 540 for that one.
Just a quick tickle on that one.
Yeah, and here, on that back mode, getting the mute grab into the bank. Let's see if it's improvement.
Straight 70 there. So definite improvement by 8 points there and staying in that first place ranking for heat number 2.
Thing too, we can't compare results between heats either, right? So Liam's 70 might actually have been an 80 or 85 if he was in a different heat.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
well. So we'll find out. Wait for tomorrow.
Okay, second run for USA's Gavin Stuckey. Got a 61 for run 1. He's going to firmly put that in the bin if he can.
He's going to do it, give it his best, go on that backside 5 into the bank.
Taking a different approach for that first obstacle.
Let's see, I haven't seen anyone else do that. There we go. There's the seatbelt back mode 5. That's what he was looking for. Getting that grab proper this time. Go lip slide, full 270 up to blind nose press, and then doing the spin out as well. Getting that 180 out, back the other way. Now coming in right foot forward. 180 in, back lip, shifty rewinds. Same as his first run. Gavin looking super dialed in for this second pass. Going back lip, shifty rewinds. Down to the front board, 270 out. Now left forward, stepping up. Back to 90, 270 out. Clean as you like.
Just going through the motions then, right?
And how was that edge? How was that dismount there?
I like seeing the dismount. I like seeing the starts like we see from Pedro yesterday in Best Trick, but I'm loving seeing the dismount.
Had a little stair grab on the way through as he came in just then.
Landing really high up as well, right?
Yeah.
Well, when it comes down to the judges' criteria, Gavin definitely knows what it takes, and it's execution that's really playing to his strengths there.
course in some of the most technical ways possible. We're going to find out now if Gavin has the score to take that top spot for this heat.
He'd certainly like to. There's our current standings right there. Eyes locked in on the board. I mean, it's certainly got what it takes to take that first place away from Liam. 80.66, there you go. Reshuffling of the board sees Gavin Stuckey in first place. Liam Peacock slipping down into second place now.
Gavin will be stoked with that. Sure is going to be excited to move on to tomorrow's
Well,
finals.
that's setting the precedent for tomorrow, right?
Exactly.
And we're going to see that Stuckey head-to-head battle going on. It's looking very exciting. There's our current standings for heat number 2. Nico making the cut, all the power in the final hour, right?
That's it, just by a couple of points, and he's able to put that in that last run.
So that's 2 heats right there. Our men's eliminations out here at Munich Mash 2026 on the Olympic Lake. We're going to check out our highlights from both heat 1 and 2. But we have got the heat joining us. Amazing conditions out here again and again for Munich Mash.
If you're in the area, definitely come down this weekend. Come check out all the action. Of course, we have the women's coming up, and we have the finals for tomorrow for wakeboard.
So heat 1 highlights coming through. It's certainly shaping up to be a very special finals for tomorrow, right?
That's it. Such a great diverse a selection of riders. A couple of people from Germany. Definitely some fan favourites as well. That'll be in the finals for tomorrow.
Well, thanks for joining me, Lockie, and thank you very much for joining us for the Munich Mash men's wakeboard eliminations. We'll be back in 45 minutes for the women's final. We very much hope to see you then.